Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Order your favorite tennis gear at tennisexpress.com today. This week we turn our attention from the desert to the beach as the tennis spotlight hits the Sunshine State for the Miami Open. The two-week event with a 96-player draw plays out at the Hard Rock Stadium, which of course is home to the Miami Dolphins. Defending champion Daniil Medvedev is back to try to successfully defend the tournament title for the first time in his career. And the women's champion Petra Kvitova is pregnant and she is out of the tournament this time around. It is one of our favorite Masters 1000 tournaments, and today we're going to highlight 5 things you should know about the event. First off, who's out this time around? Novak Djokovic. He withdrew from Miami shortly after his Indian Wells loss to 21-year-old Italian Luca Nardi. Nole said he needs to balance his personal and private schedule. He owns 6 Miami Open titles, which ties him with Andre Agassi for the tournament record. Rafa Nadal, who pulled out of Indian Wells, is also out of Miami, which is one of the few Masters 1000 titles that Nadal's never won. Rafa is instead getting himself ready for his planned return in Monte Carlo coming up next month. Next up, welcome back Simona Halep, who has had a career-changing month after winning her appeal in the Court of Arbitration for Sport last month. Simona has a tough opening test, facing Paula Badosa in her opener at Miami. The winner of that match is supposed to meet Aryna Sabalenka in the second round, but that may change following today's tragic news on the death of her boyfriend. You can check out our brief video on that on this channel. This will be Simona's first tour-level match since her first-round loss at the 2022 U.S. Open. Number 3 on our list, the star Wildcards. Welcome back 43-year-old Venus Williams, 33-year-old Caroline Wozniacki, and 21-year-old Emma Raducanu. As you may recall, Venus and Serena are minority stake owners of the Miami Dolphins, so this is kind of a homecoming for Venus, who is a 3-time champ in Miami. And believe it or not, she won her first Miami Open 26 years ago when the tournament was played on Key Biscayne. On the men's side, the wild cards go to Kei Nishikori and Matteo Berrettini, who returns on a protected ranking. Next up, the dark horses. Now, traditionally, Miami's one of the toughest Masters 1000s for dark horses to win. The last unseeded woman to win Miami was Hall of Famer Kim Clijsters back in 2005. The last unseeded man to reach the Miami Open final was Argentina's Guillermo Canis back in 2007. Only one unseeded man in tournament history has ever won the Miami Open, and that was American serve and volleyer Tim Mayotte way back in 1985. Topping our list now, Sunshine doubles contenders. Iga Swiatek is playing for her second Sunshine double in the last 3 years, which is, of course, sweeping the Miami and Indian Wells tournaments back-to-back. It is a rarity on the WTA Tour. Only 4 women have been able to do it: Steffi Graf, Kim Clijsters, Victoria Azarenka, and Iga. On the men's side, Carlos Alcaraz will be playing for his first Sunshine double, and because of Novak's withdrawal, Carlitos is now the top seed in Miami, and that means he can only face his rival Jannik Sinner if both men reach the final. Carlos is playing to become the 8th man to sweep the Sunshine double. That list includes, not surprisingly, Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, Andre Agassi, Marcelo Rios, Pete Sampras, Michael Chang, and Jim Courier. By the way, with the exception of Michael Chang, they all became world number 1s. This year's edition of the Miami Open will also feature more on-court action than ever before. In the second week, you'll see the Miami Open Wheelchair Invitational and Major League Pickleball Showcase, new additions to the program, marking the first time both events will take place at a 1000 Series tournament. It's going to be a great couple of weeks. I'm Grace Carter. See you next time here on Tennis Now.